Hi friends, this is Rajeshwar Rayapati and welcome to Tableau training scenarios. Now, this is the part 2 of data source page. And in the data source page, we discussed about this part and this canvas part and also this top whatever you are seeing. Now, there are certain data types in Tableau. What are the data types that are present? Number, which is decimal, number which is whole, integers, like not only integers, negative, zero and positive, all the whole numbers, date and time, date, string, boolean, and also geographic fields. In addition to that, there are certain native data types of Tableau, which we'll discuss as we go ahead into the Tableau. Now, here you can always change the data type of a column. Okay, now here it is ABC. When it is ABC, it says it is string data type. When it is calendar, this format, it says it is date data type. And the calendar with clock on it. See here, calendar with clock on it is your date and time data type. Okay, now whenever you see this globe, it is city. Now many a times Tableau will automatically understand the geographic field and will assign it. If not, we do manually like this. We go like it will not work, but see, I can go to this geographical field and I can select a county for it. Okay, but this is not actually for county, right? But that is how we can always select. Now it is not for anything, so I'm selecting none, which is again going to the string data. Also you have number data types where you see hash. Whenever you see hash, it is a number data types, and it is same for both the hash is for both number and whole. It is the same hash. Okay, see, this is whole number, but for that you are seeing only hash, and even this is the number decimal. For that also you see only hash. Okay, so Tableau has a certain behavior. Now when you convert a string data type, here whatever the strings that you are having, right, when you convert a string data type to date, time or number or any of these, right, if the string it is not a valid number or a date, then all that are converted into nulls. Okay, even when I convert it into date or date time, everything is again now converted into nulls. But only when it is again string, I'm talking about alphanumeric things. Here in the date, when I change this to string, when I change a date to string, you will have that dates, but let it render. Yeah, you will have that dates in that format, but this is now treated as a string. In this place, if I select number, now it will give you the number of days from the year 1st Jan 1900. What are the number of days that have passed on till now? That is what this number says. Okay, so I'm again changing it to date. The same way, when I change, when our data type is date, it will have only date, and when the data type is time, a date and a time is appended to it. As there is no time available given to it, it is taking as midnight 12 00:00:00. Okay, and the same ways, when you have these string number data types, when you convert it into string, it will keep the older format same, but now it is not a number, it is a string. Now again, in the date, if I convert it into date, it will convert that into certain number format based on what the number that is present. Everything is starting from, see, the base, the minimum is 1900 here. Okay, again I am converting that to number. When I convert that to number whole, it will remove the decimal part and will show you. Again I am converting it to number decimal. Okay, so when the main three data types are numbers, date and string. Now when you convert a string into number or date, if there is no valid format of date, then all those are converted into nulls. If you convert a date to number, if the date is again when the date data type is converted into number, then the date data type will convert it into a number. When you change the data type, the values of the dates are also converted to number based on how many days has passed till from 1st Jan 1900. Okay, so string, when you convert it into date or number, you will get nulls if it is an alphanumeric. And if you convert date into number, it will show the number of days passed from 1st January 1900. And if you convert date into string, again it will convert that date into proper string. Now that no longer has date properties, it is a string property. And when you convert a number into date, it will convert it into a date based on the number, how many days, based on what number you have, it will count the number of days from 1st January 1900 and it will give you the date. And when you convert a number into string, it will give you a string value of that. It is no longer a number. Okay, so that is about the data types and how it is getting converted. Now you have to make your hands dirty, come into this, check all these properties and understand them very clearly. And after that, for every field, there are certain properties that are given. You can rename the field. You can copy values to paste it somewhere else. You can hide the field. You can create a calculated field in the data source page itself before, like you can create the same in the worksheets also. When we go to the sheet 1, you will see there you can create a calculated field, or here you can do it. You can create a group also. Pivot, we'll make a separate video on what is pivot. So then when you say describe, it will give you a clear description of the column with a sample of the data. Like what is the type of dimension, or role, its type, what is the remote column name, remote type, all these things will be shown. Okay, so this is about this data source page. Also, when it is a string column, see, when it is a date column, you are seeing these, right? But when it is a string column, you will have certain additional options. You can alias the values that are present under the column. Now when you click on alias, you will get all these. Anything that you want, you can alias them. And in the last video, we checked what is aliasing and how we do that aliasing and how we undo that aliasing also. When I click on unclick on this show alias, it will show the actual values. When I click on show alias, it will show the aliased values. Okay, and also you have split and custom split. I can even split this column. When I split this column, you see every ES, all this dash, whatever is present in between them, these are taken as a splitting, a parameter for splitting. So ES 2020 and all these three that you are getting. I'm clicking on Control Z, and also there is another option called custom split where you will be asked how do you want it to split. This we'll discuss when we are discussing about the calculated fields. Don't worry about that. And after that, the only thing is pivot is what is to be discussed in this. I'll create a separate video on the pivot. So now you select every column and see what options does that have. What based on the data type, the columns keep the options keep changing. Okay, so please go through every one of them and see what it is doing. Okay, in the next video, I will cover about live and extract connections that are present in this, and also how to add, and also the okay, that is what I'll cover in the next video. Thank you.